Chapter 7 Alternating Current. See, the alternating current which are used more than the DC, because the most of the electric power generated and used in this world is in the form of alternating current. Because we know the advantages of alternating current, it can be easily and effectively converted from one value to another value, and the alternating current can be easily transformed for a transformed to a long distance without much loss of power. Okay, see, in this chapter we are going to study about the alternating current and AC devices. Okay, first we are going to see the alternating current and alternating EMF. In the last chapter, we have see the expression for alternating current, that is I is equal to I naught sine omega t. See, the alternating current is defined as the current which changes its magnitude and direction with respect to time alternatively. Okay, see, this is the wave is called alternating current. Okay, see, here this maximum value is taken as the peak current I naught. Here this I naught is the maximum value of current in both the positive and negative half cycle. Okay, and next the induced EMF or the alternating EMF can be represented by the equation E is equal to E naught sine omega t, and this E naught is also called the peak value of EMF, and here this omega is the frequency, angular frequency, that can be represented by 2 pi nu. Then you substitute in that expression and you will get the current equation I is equal to I naught sine 2 pi nu into t. The same E is equal to E naught sine 2 pi nu t. And next we are going to see about the measurement of alternating current. See, the measurement of alternating current. This alternating current cannot be measured by the DC ammeter. Okay, so in our laboratory we are using the ammeter to calculate the current in the circuit path. Okay, but this DC ammeter cannot be used for measuring AC, since the AC over one complete cycle is 0. See, here this current is taken as I naught in the positive cycle, and this will be taken as minus I naught in the negative cycle. If you are calculating the current overall on complete cycle, then the average value of current overall on complete cycle will be equal to 0. So that the alternating current cannot be measured by DC ammeter. If you are using the DC ammeter to calculate the alternating current, it shows null deflection. Okay, next, how we are going to calculate the alternating current. Okay, first we are proving that the overall cycle, okay, the alternating current over one complete cycle is equal to 0. Okay, first you know that dq is the amount of charge passing through the circuit, and this dq is equal to I into dt, because we know that I is equal to dq by dt. So dq is equal to I into dt. In this, you just consider I is equal to, you just take I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Substitute in this expression, you get dq is equal to I naught sine omega t into dt. Okay, so dt is a small time interval in which the charge, amount of charge dq is passing over one complete cycle. Okay, see, then differentiate this equation dq is equal to I naught sine omega t into dt. Okay, so the differentiation with respect to 0 to t path, because see, the alternating current we are going to calculate over one complete cycle. Okay, the time, initial time is 0 and the final time is t, so that we are integrating this equation with respect to the time 0 to the time t for overall cycle. Okay, and integration of dq is taken as q. Okay, then I naught into integration of sine omega t is equal to minus cos omega t, and again integrate this omega t Okay, with respect to time, again you will get 1 by omega. Okay, and substitute the limit from 0 to t. Okay, then q is equal to I naught. You take negative sign outside, so I naught by omega. Okay, so now you get cos omega t with the limits 0 to t. So q is equal to minus I naught by omega. Substitute the limits, that is upper limit minus lower limit. So cos omega t, capital T, minus cos 0. Okay, we know that angular velocity omega is equal to 2 pi divided by t. So from this we can take omega t is equal to 2 pi. So substitute this omega t is equal to 2 pi in this equation. So that minus I omega I naught by omega cos 2 pi minus cos 0. Okay, you know that cos 2 pi I naught by omega, cos 2 pi value is equal to 1, minus cos 0 also equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, the charge overall on complete cycle passing in the circuit is equal to 0. Okay, then I is equal to q by t. So anything by 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so that we are proving from this expression the alternating current overall on complete cycle is 0. Okay, AC overall on complete cycle is 0. That is average value of AC. Average value of AC overall on complete cycle is 0.